Why'd you give me a booty? March is here, and it might still be icy and cold where I live, but I'm already thinking ahead of summer because it comes a lot quicker than you think, and I want my body ready. I have had plenty of winters where I try to squeeze into my little shorts and they don't fit until maybe July, which I don't want. So I, this year, have prepped 5 ways to get in shape before summer, and I'm going to give those to you right now on D Rose Lifestyle Channel. So my first tip for getting fit for summer is to get rid of all the junk food that's sitting around your pantry. Last week, I ate Valentine's Day chocolates, I ate 2 bags of jelly beans, and let's just say it wasn't a good week for me, and I need to put that in the past and let it go because we need to start cleaning up our diet. Carbs are not good for me. I retain a lot of water when I eat carbs, which a lot of people do, so I try to eat more protein and more fats. So things like the white bread that I love that's sitting around, or maybe the cookies and ice cream, those need to go away. I don't even need them in the pantry because if they're there, I am going to want to eat them, guaranteed. I actually am notorious for buying probably a year's supply of candy that day after a holiday when everything's 50% off, and I eat it in a week. That happened during Valentine's Day. I bought a lot of chocolate, and by the next weekend, it was all gone. So not a good thing to do. Don't do that even if the temptation is there because you are going to regret it in the end. I will make brownies at 11 o'clock at night if I want, if I have a package sitting around. So I need to get those out of the house because that temptation is too real and it's going to set me back on my goals. Tip number 2 is to make a schedule. Now this is not just a fitness or eating schedule. This is also a schedule for your life. Personally, I like to stay organized. When I first started running and getting into fitness, I like to plan out what my workouts are going to be each day because it kept me on track and made me see what my progress was going to be if I ran this many miles per week or if I was going to do this workout, and then I got to learn what worked for me. Now that I've been running for over 10 years, I don't really keep track of things as closely. I just mentally know, I have to do this on this day. But trust me, if you just print out one of these little calendars right here, you can write down exactly what you're going to be doing each day, and it does really keep you on track. If you're more of a person who doesn't care about keeping the physical piece of paper, because I was about that, I like to see what my progress was each month, you can write on one of these big boards. I used these when I was in my master's classes, and it really kept me on schedule with my assignments, and when things were due, I could look ahead on what next week was going to bring. So that's the same thing with your fitness journey. If you really want to know what your workouts are going to be week per week, write it right on this board. You're going to look at it every morning, and it is going to keep you on track. Tip number 3 is to write out your short-term and long-term goals. So we still have a few months here before summer actually comes. So every month I am going to set a few goals, little mini goals, maybe weekly goals that I want to hit just to make sure I'm on track so that by June when, it's very warm out and I'm wearing sundresses and shorts all the time, I'm going to have the body that I want to have. So what I do, because I'm a very visual person, is I write everything on my whiteboard. This board comes in handy because I got to look at it every morning, and if I'm not reaching my goals, it makes me feel kind of bad. So I guess there's a little bit of guilt in there, but hey, it works for me. It might not work for everyone. And if you need a bigger canvas to remind yourself, you can always use a chalkboard wall. The one in my kitchen comes in handy quite a lot. When you see those small goals being reached, you are making progress towards something. Progress with your body, that's not always going to be immediate. In fact, most of the time, it's going to take a few months for you to actually realize how much your body is changing. But if you're making those check marks on those goals that you've written on a board, you are going to feel so good about yourself because you are reaching actual progress. A clean house equals a clean and healthy lifestyle. That's why tip number 4 is to clean up. I myself personally like to clean, but I do not have the most time to do it. So usually I'll get home from work and maybe clean for like a half an hour every day or two just to keep things in order, because if you do that, then you're not going to have to spend 3 or 4 hours on the weekend getting everything caught up, and it makes life a lot easier. When my house is clean and I feel like I'm coming home to just a relaxing evening where I can make my dinner, watch my shows, whatever I'm going to do that night, it just makes me feel a lot healthier inside and out, and it makes me keep to my goals because I'm not staying up late cleaning, so I can wake up, run, and stay on that schedule that I made. So my last tip is one that I started doing just about a year ago, and that is making lists of recipes that are easy, quick, simple, and healthy. And I just have them up in my refrigerator. If I come home from work, don't know what to eat, I look at that list and I say, boom, that's what I want to eat today. All of my recipes on there are very simple, very quick. In fact, I've made a few of them in previous YouTube videos. If you want to check those out, I'll have them linked down below. It also is easy when you go grocery shopping. If you have those go-to 5-6 recipes, you know exactly what to buy when you're at the store. And it helps you avoid the candy aisle or the chips aisle because you're focused, you have that mission, this is what I'm going to eat. And it makes things a lot easier for your health and fitness journey. As you have heard, a lot of my tips are about visualizing and seeing and list exactly what your goals are going to be. I'm all about tracking progress. I'm all about keeping those things in mind because if you actually have physical data basically showing that you are doing better, that you are cleaning up your life, it just makes me personally feel better, and hopefully it's a better tracker for you too, because with health and fitness, you don't always, like I said before, see results immediately. So by seeing that you are keeping on track, you're keeping the schedule, that usually makes your mindset a little bit better and you're just a little bit more focused on those goals that you want to reach. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel for more content and share this video with all your friends and family. It's been a long, cold winter, and I know a lot of people could use a little bit of motivation and a little bit of a push in the right direction. There are more videos to come to get us all back on track. Well, until next time, guys, I'll see ya.